was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
First carry now for Kyren Williams. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds his back, Kyren Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Yeah, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
They've got a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And I can imagine being in an old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts from the 16. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket, and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Oh, we're ready. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards in the end block. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Walker. Escapes the defender. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now here he goes. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Gibbs takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
16 yards. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. I'll send him over right. Draw play. This is Williams. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in second down.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he's able to get out of it. Defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up formation that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Straight ahead with Williams. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. That's completed right side. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the U team. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
18-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. This from 35 yards away.
A 35-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Rams 10.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Returning in from the 16. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was looking for Keaton Mitchell out of the backfield. And it sets up 2nd down. Play action. Here's Jackson. Has it downfield working the left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, and they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
On the keeper. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. Only 2 minutes to go in our first half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. The Rams into the dime. Third down coming. Lamar now from the gun. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's fourth down. Lamar out of the pistol. Throwing the out complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 14, Rams 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
First and 10.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. For big yards on the right side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Working that time for Terrence Ferguson, and we'll see what they do here on second down.
Brings up second.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
One connects. This is down all the way to the 3. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Williams goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
6-yard line.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And they get to him again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Sack sets up a tough third and goal. They're at the 12. Here he goes, third and long. And the Ravens will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down third and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Back to throw it. Looking slant route complete. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast
here
team.
At the 17.
Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Here. It's the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Lamar off the play fake. Get some space around midfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Putting an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Lofts it deep right side. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that Maryland defender. He knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw for Jackson. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
At the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Coming in the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Rams 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Putting the tight end in motion. Another throw here on 2nd down. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Turning to Hunter on 3rd down. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle, Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. First and 10 from the 43. This time it's a passing play. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it.
Ready, set.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Get it. Go.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. You've got a 4th down decision to make. The Rams are set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10.
At their own 10-yard
Coach John
line.
Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Good lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready. Set up. Ready. Set up.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 8.
Third and long for him here. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Jackson's going to go on for it. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Gibbs now from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful with just running always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did, too.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And their struggles on the ground continues. He's tackled after a small gain. He gets 2 there, and it sets up second and goal from the 5.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Lamar out of the pistol. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
That's him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
19, Charger, 19.
Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and
Long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's fourth down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
We've set it downs from 37.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Give him out of Gray. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Ravens, well, they can probably just run away and hide. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. All flag is down here. This might be a free play. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Finds him over the middle. Moving on into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Rams 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. Complete to his running back. This is Jarquez Hunter. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set downs now from the 39. On the give, this is Hunter. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Start.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Hunter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
If that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all the options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19. Set up. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
He's going to throw it again. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
Check.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl.